Alright, let's see. I mean, why are you complaining, Yang? It's fine. So the gladiator took some fucking It's called a gladiator. Man, what do you expect? It's gonna take damage. That's a thing that happens. What did we lose? Some actuators, maybe? Okay, we lost a heat sink and a jump jet. We can repair both of those things. Give me the heat sink and give me the jump jet. Where is the jump jet? There we go. See? Just like that. Good as new. Good as new.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Urs can build a fort out of his purple hearts. I mean, let's see. How many injuries does Urs have so far?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Yeah. He's only taken 2 injuries so far. Also, apparently he's Capellan. The more you know. Speaking of Urs, you have earned yourself another promotion based on your performance, apparently. So, what's it gonna be? Urs wants Energy Master, alright. 10% damage bonus and 1 extra accuracy to attacks with energy weapons. And it's passive.
Mech warrior
Where am I from, says Wasteland. I don't know, let's see. Where are you from? You're from the chat, the same as the rest of the donkeys.
Training complete.
It says you are Taurian. Alright, so with that, we have completed this planet. There's nothing left for us to do here. And we're up to 5.5 million sea bills without too much in the way of repairs to do in the mech bay. So I think we take one more swing past the store just to make sure there's nothing here that we can't live without. And then I think we get the fuck out of here. How much Ultra AC5 ammo? I mean... Nah. Medium pulse laser might be worth it, but we already got quite a few of them. We got a snub-nosed PPC. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. So, to navigation. To outreach we go, boys. Let's go see what they've got in the greatest little flea market in the inner sphere.
Calculating course now, Commander.
That work order you submitted?
Work orders are complete. Oh, that's right. We haven't actually started another engineering project. Maybe it's time to get that underway. Let me see. I mean, we got a lot of different options here. We got a drop tonnage upgrade for 2 million. It'll definitely be done before we get there, but it's gonna cost us 2 million. These other ones are a lot cheap. Well, never mind. I was gonna say they're a lot cheaper. Apparently they're not. But we need high-capacity power conduits for both. So maybe it's time we started focusing on other areas. Did you ever visit the clan store in the periphery? I did not, because I have custom content turned off. Or, I'm sorry, community content turned off. And that particular that particular planet is only part of the community content. Let's see. I think you guys deserve an upgrade. So, we got the gym. We got the hydroponic garden, which allows you to eat real food. Or, we got the library, where you can definitely not spend all of your time on the consoles watching porn. I say this because I know, as we speak, that Erst is already putting together a poll, so I'm not even going to bother wasting my time. Because he is significantly faster at it than I am. Oh, he also put power and medbay on there as well. So, the choice is yours, chat. Now is the time. Where do you think you should put your money? I personally think it should go into some form of recreation for the crew. I feel like you guys have earned it, but it's entirely your decision. And the Mech Frog says, definitely do not use the library books as plasma rifle ammunition. I mean, I am a firm believer in plasma is plasma. And putting plasma downrange is more important than stuff like reading and education and stuff like that. So, you know. Yes, for those of you that don't know, that is, in fact, the Mech Frog. And speaking of, let me just throw this out there. If you don't know who Mech Frog is an outstanding content creator over on the YouTubes. And does a buttload of Battletech content, mostly lore deep dives on a lot of mechs, but they also occasionally do some vehicles and other stuff as well. They're now coming to the end of, I guess, the end of an era in terms of the lore that they've been covering, and are now getting ready to start doing some more stuff in some of the later eras of Battletech. So if you have not checked out Mech Frog, definitely check out his channel over on the YouTubes. Again, outstanding content creator. Definitely enjoy watching his videos when I'm doing my own model building and stuff like that. And again, I learn stuff from Mech Frog all the time. No, not at all. Not at all. Again, the Mech Frog kind of came out of nowhere in the creator space as far as Battletech is concerned. But every single one of those, good lord, what are you up to? Like 30,000 subscribers or something like now? Like, you've got an insane number of subscribers. You have earned every single one of them. Again, putting out outstanding content. So I'm more than happy to sing your praises. 26. Yeah? Good lord. I don't know what I would do with 26,000 subscribers. Yes, believe it or not, Mech Frog is, in fact, the patron saint of the plasma rifle. He and I share a love of the plasma rifle. And, of course, we can never forget our emotional support small lasers. I mean, if you don't have one in your mech, what are you even doing? I see the doggies are over here trying to tie it up, but ultimately, by just a single vote, the garden has won the poll. So, looks like you guys are gonna get some real, honest-to-God food on the Argo. DT Luna paints a good mech. They do, indeed. Yeah, if you're not familiar with the name DT Luna, yeah, they do occasionally have their stuff, and Mech Frog's it. And in the community. So, check them out.
Roger that, Commander.
Alright, there's the hydroponic garden. So we're getting that under the way. And with that being said, let us continue our travel to Outreach, where we're definitely not gonna spend all of our money on stuff that we don't need. Folk War College, now recruiting. No thanks. Get folked. For an emotional support autocannon? Yeah, but do you really have the tonnage for that kind of hardware? Ed Kajiba with 100 B's, Zeus Buck saying you'd have 26,000 people to call donkeys and have Erst deal with. I think Erst would quit at that point. I probably would too. Being a referee, being a cat wrangler for 26,000 people would probably be a giant pain in the ass. And Fool gifting a sub to the MacFrog as well. Thank you, Fool, for the gifted sub. And of course, MacFrog, I know you've been here before, but welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. And we hope you know where the Ecto Cooler is by now. Get Battletech. Can I? Thank you. Good lord. I just want to get to Outreach and spend my money. Why are you trying to stop me? Demrat7 says, nice, I caught this week's episode. All going well? I mean, so far so good. Nobody's died, and that's usually the surest sign of success. Alright, let's see. I mean, we got the Badger, which... We got Dragoon battle armor. So... It is my understanding that the Dragoon battle armor is basically second only to elemental power armor. Is this the moment where we finally go heavy on battle armor and start throwing people into the meat grinder? Marauder 2? Do they have the... Oh, yeah. They do, in fact, have the Mad 2. They've also got a Stormcrow. I remember that time we fought a Stormcrow and then got 4 salvage on it, and then the game didn't give us any of those parts because it hates me. I remember that. You guys remember that? I remember that. Then we got the Viper, which is an okay mech. If I was gonna use a Viper, I would only use it in the presence of Highlanders and only for the memes. I mean, I think it's funny. Here's the Marauder 2. A 100-ton assault version of the Marauder. Let's see. It has a 300XL engine, ERPPC, LBX-10, another ERPPC, all of the heat sinks in the inner sphere crammed into its frame. It is 18.5. 18.5. 18.5 million C-bills. Meanwhile, here's the Viper, a 40-ton scout/skirmish mech with, let's see, SRM-6, a small laser, an LRM-5, and a couple of medium lasers. 22 million, please. Oh, I know, clan mech, that's why. But I'm just, like, this versus this is why you go to clan space. This is why you go to clan space. Because here's a Kit Fox. Here's a clan scout mech. By the way, shameless plug for one of MechFrog's recent videos, since they just did the Kit Fox recently, I believe. Anyway, here's the Kit Fox. 17.6. Here's the Marauder, literally 70 tons heavier with a lot more firepower. 18.5. Go to clan space. This is where your money's gonna come from. Because they're gonna throw all the light mechs at you and you're going to get rich. Oh boy. They have my favorite mech. Look. Look. I don't have a problem with the Fire Moth as a concept. I understand what it exists to do. and I appreciate the role that it fills on the battlefield. But if they haven't been shot already, the person that decided to give it the goofy inverted arms needs to be shot. It is the stupidest design decision that I have ever seen in a battle mech. I absolutely, like... And it reminds me that Haven and Hearth used to be a good game. And it's not now. And it makes me unhappy. Kind of like Daisy. Daisy used to be a fun game. And it's not now. Now, much like Rust, it is just a human cruelty simulator. Anyway, I could talk for hours about Haven and Hearth and why it was an interesting game and what made it better, in my opinion, than a lot of other similarly structured games. But I'm not going to do that because, again, I've gone on enough tangents this stream. But there's some more hot Maria lore, in case you were curious. Firemoth brings light. I mean, I guess that's true. Look, I still hate the way it looks. I still hate the way it looks. Well, again, Dashmaster, that's why I call it a human cruelty simulator, because that's literally what it is. Rust, Daisy, all those games in that vein, I call them human cruelty simulators, because that's all they're for. It's just ruin the experience for everyone around you. That is the draw of the game. And it's disgusting, but there's a lot of people that enjoy it, so I pass no judgment. Just please stay in your wretched, rotten little ecosystem and don't come ruin other games that I enjoy. Anyway, chat, let's have a look at the shop here, because again, a lot of stuff here, and I'm hoping that we can get our hands on some more clan tech, other than the mechs. Oh my god. Chat, it's a laser Gatling gun. It's a small laser Gatling gun. But it's a laser Gatling gun. This is on the same level of stupidity as the Gatling laser from Fallout 4. This laser has been fired to fire that has been calibrated to fire a cluster of 3 quick shots instead of 1 sustained beam, which gives it a higher chance to hit in general. Plus 2 accuracy, 3 evasion pips ignored by this weapon. Chat, this is busted. It's only 100k, I'm buying it. They've only got 1, but I'm gonna buy it.
Available.
Let's see, what else do we have? Got a lot of engine cores, a lot of other random stuff. I might buy the Kung Fu leg just for the memes. Let's see, tag FCS, what are we... Man, they got all the ammo here. HVAC? Chat, is the 10? Is that... No, we had the 20, didn't we? I thought we had the 20. What is the HVAC that we have? Oh, it's the 2. It's the 2. It's the Hag 30 that I'm looking for ammo for. I was like, there was a thing that I was looking for ammo for, and I couldn't think of what it was. Let me see. So we do have some HVAC 2 armor, or ammo, but we don't really use the HVAC at all at the moment. AC-20 piercing seems like it would be busted as shit if we had anything that used an AC-20, but we don't currently. LBX ammo. I mean, I'll take more slug LBX ammo. Take more slug Slug, LV. What else do we have? Bunch of mortar ammo, MRM ammo. We're running low on MRM ammo, so I'm gonna buy the bins that they have. Piercing SRMs, we're not currently using them on anything, but I'm okay with buying more. Plasma ammo, because we just bought some plasma rifles, definitely buying that. Oh my god, they have rack ammo as well. Shit. Oh, dicks. I'm selling. Fuck ass. Please tell me it's still in the store. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Alright, let's try this again. Only this time without the suck. We're actually buying this time.
New equipment available.
I made sure to double check.
New equipment available.
And let's see, what do we get? Was the LBX-10 cluster? Okay, so the slug we just sold, they didn't have any to buy. Let me see. That's pretty much it. What does Copperhead do again? Guided artillery ammunition has 95 accuracy bonus against designated targets, such as those painted by tag weapons. Ah! So basically this thing is useless unless you have tag, or something similar. The Gatling laser, you're right. Cannot forget the Gatling laser. Wait. Is it... Okay, there it is. I thought it was gone.
New weapon systems available.
Alright, Black Hydra, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you being here. Have an outstanding rest of your weekend, and a good week as well. And I see a yes now. Hydration incoming. I mean, to be fair, a small laser weighs a half a ton. And let me see. The rotary ER small that we just bought also only weighs half a ton. And ignores a bunch of evasion. Again, they basically just took the Gatling laser from Fallout 4 and strapped it to a mech. But chat, I don't think they have anything here that we can do. Yeah, we cannot. Alright, so this was just a shopping trip. It's time to head on to another planet then. We were not able to buy nearly as much as I thought we would. Mostly because we're poor. But these things happen. Let me see. If I wanted to search for a black market... Okay, we got a lot of planets in the vicinity that have a black market. So... maybe we head to Steiner space. Maybe we head to Kurita space. Oh, maybe not a 5-skull planet though, good lord. Or maybe we just bum around here in OC fanfic territory and see what we can do here? I mean, most of this seems like extremely easy territory though, which is kind of strange. I would expect the challenge here to be a lot higher. Let's see. Factory world, large population, manufacturing. I mean, they could have good stuff here. It's only going to take us 10 days to get there. Where do I find Clan Snow Raven on the map? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if they're on the map. Doesn't do any good to search for the faction. I mean, okay, so We could head for the Steiner or I was gonna call him Green Turkey. We could head to the Steiner Jade Falcon border, but it's also kind of what we did during the last campaign. Yeah, there is a poll up, so up to you guys. Up to you guys where we go. Shia or against Steiner? The answer is yes. The answer is I will fight for just about anybody as long as their C-bills are yellow and I can spend them on more docket. So again, I've said before, I have no real allegiance to any faction except for the Taurians, and we have long since left Taurian space behind, so that's not really a concern of mine. The Taurians are way down here, so just about everybody else is fair game. Although it does seem overwhelmingly that chat would like to stick around in the hegemony here and just smack around the OC fanfic faction. If we do, I'd say probably we're gonna go to Epsilon Eridani because it has a black market, it has manufacturing, it has a large population, and it's right around our difficulty range. You may fight against the dragon. No. No, he did not. Look. That not only did he spell it exactly the way that he meant to spell it, he also probably did not capitalize it on purpose as well. Alright, chat. I'm just gonna call it prematurely. Premature democratization. And say that considering that the hegemony has more votes than every other category combined, it is time. So we're gonna spend some time in hegemony space, see what the work looks like in this part of the galaxy. We might fight against them, we might fight for them. Just depends. Again, as long as their C-bills spend, I'm not picky. Isn't there a pill for premature democratization? Yes. It is called a single bullet from an A-23 Liberator assault rifle. That is the pill. That is the cure for premature democratization. Phantom Pain. Passing by the medbay, you spot Brewster wrestling a medical monitor from a medtech. We've done this one before. He thinks he's dying. I'm gonna authorize a second medical examination. Or maybe not. Chad, do we authorize a second examination, or do we tell him to just start cutting into my mans? I don't like the idea of exploratory surgery unless there's like a good reason. I'm gonna authorize. We're authorizing. I trust your judgment, Brewster. You turn to gaze to the medtech. Give him another examination. Nothing invasive unless it's warranted. Later in the day, you receive a report. Their second examination revealed a large cyst hidden behind his appendix. They had to operate immediately. You rush back to the medbay and visit him in a recovery room. The medical equipment surrounding him blinks and beeps at a steady rate. How are you feeling? Brewster carefully pats his abdomen. You should have seen this thing they took out of me, nearly the size of a shotgun shell. That's no way for a mercenary to go, Commander. I won't forget this. You saved my life. Brewster has gained dependable. Because if there's one thing I've learned from living in the United States, it's that when you tell the doctor that there's something wrong with you and they tell you that you're full of shit, it's usually the fucking doctor that's wrong.
That work order's complete, boss.
That's not
Top-notch work, if I may say
sarcasm,
so.
by the way. Alright, we got a financial report in 1 day. We can head to engineering. Oh no. I don't remember what the second place option was in the vote. Does anybody else remember what second place was? Cause it was hydroponics and then it was something else. Was it medbay? I genuinely don't remember. Is it possible for us to look at previous polls? Twitch, are you okay? It's not letting me pull up the poll interface for some reason. It was medbay? Oh, okay. Medbay it is then. Let's see. Medbay's gonna cost us $750K, but Expanded Field Hospital allows for 2 medtechs to work side by side, meaning more capacity to treat patients. The cost includes the salary of an additional skilled medtech to treat your injured mech warriors.
Roger that, Commander. I'll
Chat
get the
wants a
crew moving.
doctor. Chat's getting a doctor. Alright. Back to the Argo.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Alright. That puts us back down to 3 million, but that's okay. That's okay. We're still managing. We are still managing.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Let's have a look at the store while we're here, since they got big-time manufacturing and a black market here. We definitely want to see what's available, and then we get into Chanel. Oh... Chet, it's a real tonk. It's a real tonk. SRMs, LRMs, 2 large lasers. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we got a Thug, a Treb, and a Victor. Alright. Let's see, light autocannon 2. I mean, we don't really need that because we've already got light autocannons. We got an MRM-40. I'm very tempted to buy it. Unfortunately, we've already got a 20% price increase. It's not going to be a great idea for us to buy a lot of stuff from the shop here, at least not right now, because pretty much every interaction that we've had with the Terran hegemony up to this point has been us fighting against them. So it's not going to be a great idea for us to spend money here unless it's necessary, because they're going to jack up the price on us. We need Tonk. I mean, I would be okay with Tonk. However, if we're going to do that, I would definitely want to do some work for the hegemony first, so that we can get the price down a little bit. Because, again, it's 2.5 million. That's at a 20% increase. So if I can at least get it down to even, that would be great. Bribe time? Maybe. Let's... Oh, chat. They have 2 of them. They have 2. Let's see. Bribe local officials for almost 2 million C-bills. If I was going to waste 2 million C-bills, I'd waste it on another Rack 5. I wouldn't waste it on reputation. Okay. I like the idea of buying another Rack 5, or maybe even 2. But we need to make some money first. So, first thing we gotta do, hit the command center, see what kind of missions we got available. They ain't got shit here. Why are all the missions restricted access? It is because they hate us. Yeah, it's because they hate us. Well, I was hoping to find more contracts against them here. Maybe we do have to buy that thing. Chat, we might just have to leave. Cause we definitely can't work for Comstar. We are hated. Here we're disliked. They hate us. Yeah, they have a lot of missions, but they do not like us at all. Alright, let's have a look at the black market at least while we're here. Let's see. What? Oh shit, the black market actually has a locust part for sale. It's not the full locust, it's just a part. How about that? What have you done to be so hated? I mostly shoot them. You know, the same thing you do to get hated by most. Let's see. Clan Ultra AC5. Okay. And then... not really anything else worth having? Yeah, it's not great. Okay, navigation it is. Good lord. It's hard for a mercenary outfit to make a living in these streets. So I think the closest things that we've got to us, I mean, we can head for one of the borders with the houses, right? We can head back into the Chaos March a little bit. We could also potentially head, you know, right over here into the conflict zone between Capellan and Fedcom space. But that involves making the choice between working for the Fedcom, or I guess in this case, the Federated Suns, or working for the Capellans. I don't particularly like either of those options. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't like it. Same story here. We either work for Kurita or work for the Federated Suns. Again, not terribly thrilled about either of those options. We can head west into Steiner-Merrick border space. Duke it out there. Or we can head up here. I mean, north takes us towards clan space, which is a good thing. So maybe we head north into the border zone between Kurita and Steiner. We can try to balance our rep between the two of them. Try to do a little work for both, just so that neither one of them hates us. Second highest vote was for Steiner Space. Okay, I'm good with that. What do we got for Steiner Space that's close by? Oof, ooh, good lord. Got some beefy fucking planets out here. That's a 1 skull, that's 2 skull. I'm looking for anything with manufacturing. Okay, can I, no, can I have the other one? No, I want the other, there we go. Large population, manufacturing, oh, that's only a half skull, good lord. Let's see, 3 skull, mega city, moons, recreation, ruins. I'm not against the idea. The only weird thing is, like, when you go into these border worlds, like, it's just the Lyran Commonwealth. Like, there's no other factions active. That's actually kind of strange, in my opinion. Let's see, was it this one? Alfeka? Black market on Dromny. What do we got up here? Wafaros, recreation. Man, not a lot of manufacturing in this area. I'm good with this one. And again, if you're wondering why I'm looking for manufacturing specifically, it's because planets that have manufacturing on them usually have better stuff in the shops. So 22 days to ride for 135k? It's not too bad. Yeah, let's do it.
Calculating course now, Commander.
In the meantime, I want to do something to Mech Bay. Hold on. I gotta do something to Mech Bay first. So. Which mech was it that I was looking at? I think it was the Spectre, question mark. Orion dual plasma rifles? Don't fucking tempt me, man. No, I wanted to see if we could put a plasma rifle on the Ben Richards. I mean, we could in theory. We would just have to find a way to reduce weight, which is not a thing that I think we can do. Let's see. Because this is heat plus 20, this is heat plus 25. And the laser insulator doesn't work on it. So I think we gotta do it with something else. We could put it on the rifleman instead of the large lasers, put plasma rifles on it instead. And a support capacity. Instead of the ERPPC shotgun, we could give Erst a plasma rifle. But I've also been considering doing it to the Lancelot as well. Because right now we got large lasers. But we could plasma rifle instead. Put it on something that can have Inferno missiles. I mean, Erst. The Gladiator has missile hardpoints. Currently, we have an MRM-20 in there. We could put in an SRM-6 with Inferno missiles, though. The Centurion is also an option. Let's see. If we go with the Centurion... I forget, it's got 2 missile hardpoints in the torso? But it doesn't have an energy hardpoint. So we don't have the ability to put the plasma rifle on it. Let's see. Huron Warrior, no missile hardpoints. I mean, maybe the Orion's the best fit. We could do the Wolverine as well. Because the Wolverine's got decent mobility. It's got an energy hardpoint, even though it's in the head. If we took out the emotional support small laser, could we then put the plasma rifle in? No, it's not going to let us. Well, dicks. Could also do it on the Stalker. We could potentially, but remember, so there's no Inferno LRMs. It's just SRMs. The problem there is, it's a Stalker. It's never going to get close enough to use the SRMs. So whatever we do it with, we got to do it in such a way that it's on a mech that's relatively fast. Maybe the Trev is the answer. We reduce the potential damage output. But in the process, we increase its utility. Maybe. Okay, so that's everything. We got the plasma rifle. So then we go with SRMs. I mean, we've only got one streak 6. So maybe we go SRM, SRM, SRM. And then we drop the MRM ammo. And we load up on Inferno. Motherfucker, get out of there. And then how much ammo for plasma? That's 10 ammo per. That doesn't really give us as much ammo as I'd like. We could do double plasma as well. I mean, again, we're losing some damage potential with this, but we're gaining... We're gaining the, I guess... the extra ability to hit the enemy with status effect. So if we go double plasma... And then if I pull the Pharaoh... and we slap an XL engine in it instead, that definitely makes it more vulnerable. It's a Treb, so like it's not super durable even when we max the armor, and it's gonna be hot as fuck. Do we have? I mean, we have a double heatsink kit that we can put in it. Fuck off! Get out of the way. We have the double heatsink kit that we can put in it. Even with the double heat sinks, we're gonna be way over. We would be way, way over. I mean, what we could do is we can double up instead. Right now, we're focused on MRMs. What we do instead is we say, okay, I'm gonna take out the MRMs. I'm gonna put in SRMs instead. And then we put the Inferno ammo in here. Let me see. Inferno ammo in the feetsies. And then maybe Mag Pulse as well, just for the hell of it, to like really fuck with them. So we do something like that. We still got 4 tons. So instead of a medium laser, maybe we upgrade it to a large, or maybe even a large pulse. Jam says, okay, cunts, gotta head off to work. If you're still here when I get there, might pop back in. Enjoy bending the inner sphere to your will. Alright, Tremos, thanks for hanging out with us. Drive safe, and if we don't see you before you get to work, then have an outstanding rest of your week. Alright, so here's my thinking. We take out the medium laser, that gives us 5 tons to play with. We're gonna need more heat sinks, no matter what we do. And the reason that we need more heat sinks is because the SRMs generate more heat than the MRMs. Because we got an MRM 10 generates 9 heat, the SRM 6 generates 12. So we're just generating more heat based off the missiles alone. Anyway, what I was thinking is put in the Inferno SRMs. That's one way to increase heat on people. Then we take the plasma rifles, put those in a different mech, use them as a tag team situation. Maybe try it as the Orion. I mean, we don't have a designated pilot for the Orion at the moment, but maybe we can upgrade somebody to it. Let's see what we can do with it. And Capsty in the chat on a Sunday/Monday in the land down under, saying greetings, y'all. Good to see you, Capsty, with the reprime for 15 months. I appreciate it. Again, for those of you that don't know, Amazon Prime lets you subscribe to one Twitch channel for free, so I appreciate you choosing to use that Prime sub here, Capsty. And of course, welcome back into the cult of Battletech for Decisions. Mega says I'll do it on the Orion. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Take that off, take that off, take that off. Get rid of everything, including the case, because we don't use case in this company. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Alright. I don't think we need... I mean, we could do the command console, but man, that's 4 tons we could use for something else. Alright. So we're sitting on an Orion with a 4.6. We throw in a plasma rifle and another plasma rifle. Already we've eaten up a lot of our spare tonnage. That's okay though. That's okay. We've already got the double heat sink kit. We've also already got an E-cooler. If I go with a 2, that's good. If I go with a 4, that's too much. So 2 is as high as we can go. I'm good with that. That eats up another ton of weight, but it gives us some more heat management. We're at minus 28 with 2 plasma rifles. Let's see. If we go with the plasma here, that's 10 rounds of shooting. We definitely want more than that. That'll give us 20 rounds of shooting on double plasma rifles. If I pull the XL engine, that only leaves us 10 tons to work with, so we kind of gotta keep the... We have to keep the XL, whether we want to or not. Next up... I could throw in a Clan SRM-6. Technically, it's going to do more damage and it'll be lighter. It's just something that we can't replace. It also generates more heat, so maybe Inner Sphere Tech is the better way to go. Just because heat management is already going to be an issue for us. So it's probably better not to do that. Let me see. This is not volatile, right? Yeah, it does not explode. Okay. So if the plasma ammo doesn't explode, I'm going to dump it in the center torsos because it's not volatile. And then instead, we put the Inferno ammo in the feetsies. Let me see. 100 ammunition. We're firing 6 per turn. So that's 18 per, call it 20. So 20 missiles per turn times 200 ammunition. That's only 10 rounds of shooting. So we would need more ammo. Alright. I'll put in 1 more bin. That'll give us 15 rounds of shooting. Now, if we can get this thing... You know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Let's do this. Internals. Give me double heat sink. Bam. Bam. And then give me 1 more again. And then we max the armor. Joe, I think we got some here. We got double plasma rifle. We got 3 SRM-6s, all firing Inferno ammo. I mean, this is a heat generation machine, but we're coming in heat neutral on our own Alpha Strike. I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to do one thing a little bit different. I'm going to take out 1 bin of Inferno, and I'm debating on whether to do mag pulse or tandem charges. Because tandem charges would be good against vehicles, but mag pulse would be good to just fuck with people. Right? So, like, rap with me here. We throw in one volley of mag pulse in addition to the Inferno, so not only are we cooking them with the plasma rifles, we're also cooking them with the Inferno missiles, and we're reducing their accuracy as well. Like, this is just the status machine. I think we go bag pulse. Don't Vix get extra damage from flame weapons, or am I confused? No, they do. Flame weapons do extra damage to vehicles and battle armor. I'm good with giving it to Megas. He's been in the Omni Blackjack for the longest time. If he wants an upgrade, I'm good with it. We don't currently have a pilot in need of a mech, so I am 100% okay with Megas taking the lead on this one. Come on, Urs, do your worst. What do you want to call it? Been gone for a long time. Where am I? Put me on this. That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, but I can pull that up real quick. While Megas is thinking about what he wants to name this abomination, let me go have a look at the name. Let me see. Let me see. Mara, you are 10-ish names down, so you've still got a little while. You've still got a little while. Megas, you better come up with something quick. The Quagmire, alright. So it is written, so shall it be done.
On it.
Alright.
I'll let you know when that's done.
That'll get the Orion underway. Now, that leaves the Blackjack Omni without an owner. Is there anybody, I mean, the only person who could potentially really upgrade in tonnage would be Vio, but Vio's happy with the Firestarter. Or at least that's what he said last time I asked him about it. Probably have to drive it still anyway. Yeah, I mean, upgrading to a 75 tonner, that might put us over our limit. We're gonna need to keep a few light mechs just in case. However, there is something that I can do with the Panic at the Disco. And I think you already know what it is. I think you already know what it is. It's the same weight. It's a little hotter, but that's okay.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Classic double plasma Firestarter. Don't fucking tempt me with a good time, because I'll do it. Alright, one more thing we need to do. Get in here. Scorpion, I don't think I'm ever gonna do anything with a Scorpion part. What else we got? Elementals, Tread parts, Hatchet Man. Still waiting on that one Centurion part so we can put it together. I don't know that I'm ever going to run into a catapult again. I feel like we're moving away from the area of the galaxy where we're potentially going to run into a catapult. But I'll hold what we got for now. Let's hold what we got for now. Yeah, let's go. The worms use catapult? Do they? No, you're right, they do. They even have their own variants of them, like the K2. Oh, looks like St. Ives is striking back.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, is there anything else in the mech bay that we need to do at the moment? I don't think that there is. Alright, I'm trying to think what all mechs have an owner and which ones do not. Basically the Stalker has nobody currently. Stalker's looking for an owner, and now the Blackjack is also looking for an owner. Now that Megas has upgraded. God, I hate the way that thing looks. I don't like this. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Oh, right. We didn't do a paint job on this one. Now is the time. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Maybe 6. I'm thinking 6 might be the winner. 6 might be the winner. Yeah, it's definitely 6. It's definitely 6. 6 is the winner. Alright, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to do otherwise, so let's just get underway. Let's stop wasting time. Let's get where we're going. Good lord.